Crypt Keepers, thank you for tuning into AmysCrypt. Tonight we are conducting a paranormal investigation of a hotel which is more than 200 years old, as well as its underground cellar. So stay tuned. The Bush Inn is Australia's oldest continuously licensed hotel, opening back in 1815. It rests along the Derwent River in New Norfolk, Tasmania, and is claimed to be extremely haunted. Legend has it that there was a secret tunnel beneath the hotel that was used to transport patients from the river to the nearby insane asylum. This was done to keep patients out of sight from the public eye, yet it has been debated whether this ever really happened. Regardless of the truth, the underground basement of the hotel is said to be one of the more active paranormal places within the building. There are many other areas within the Bush Inn said to contain spirits, including its most haunted room, number 6. In the next AmysCrypt episode, we will explore more of the hotel and spend the night in room 6. But for this video, we enter and investigate the dark depths of the haunted Bush Inn. Alright guys, before we get started doing anything, I just wanted to kind of show you guys around the Bush Inn. I'm standing outside of room 6 currently, and this is the room that we are spending the night in. It's actually the most haunted room here. Obviously that's why we're staying. I'm not going to show you guys inside though. You guys are going to have to wait for my part 2 video, because we're going to do a full paranormal investigation and see if anything really weird happens in here. So stay tuned for that. But I have something way more creepy for you guys. We're gonna go to probably the scariest area of the building. Before I do though, I just want to kind of tell you about the main ghost story here, which centers on these stairs. So the ghost that's said to haunt room 6 is actually that of a young girl. And it said that she actually fell down these stairs to her death, and she died here around the time that this place was built, and this place is 200 years old. So her spirit may have been here for a couple hundred years. Now, as you can see, this place is a little bit creepy. It's also like a bit of a maze. So we also have some really cool decor. There's a lot of old pieces of furniture. This light fixture hanging over the landing here is pretty cool. I also love this little rocking chair. That is always really good in a haunted location, a rocking chair. You need one of those if you have a haunted house. So this brings us to another staircase. We're going to descend. So as I said earlier, this place is over 200 years old. It was opened in 1815. So you can just imagine the history here. And it is said to be haunted. The basement / cellar area, which we're going to head down to now, is one of the haunted hotspots. And then room 6 is the other hotspot. So they're the places that I'm really going to be centering my investigation. Oh gosh, it's really dark and creepy down here. So this is actually how you get down to the cellar. So the cellar basement is just in there, and we're about to head in and start our investigation. Before we do though, I just want to nip into the ladies' review, which sounds weird. But I was actually talking to a young boy who told me he used to live here tonight, and he said that this is one of the areas where people have heard weird noises. So I thought before we head down into the cellar, we'll just duck into, probably like restrooms. They're always really creepy. He just told me, he said, run your camera along this hole, is his words. And then he said people have heard weird noises around here, so just stay still for a minute. If there's anybody in this underground bathroom, are you able to make a noise for us? Can you tap on something? Is there a clock out there?
can hear ticking or something.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Something. Let's see what. Oh my god, that. I don't hear anything here.
Maybe it's a tap dripping.
It could be. Alright, I think we should head into the cellar now, anyway. Alright guys, as you may be able to tell, we've just made it underground. We are beneath the bush inn here in Tasmania, and we are in the cellar or the underground basement area, and it is very dark and very spooky down here. It's also said to be quite haunted. We are going to do a paranormal investigation down here, but to kick things off, I thought I would just kind of explore the area because it is larger than you think, and then maybe we'll start kind of reaching out. So let's just come up this way. It's so dark. This is just crazy down here. Obviously now it's like a little bit of a storage space. The Christmas decorations out, but this is all just original down here. It's very old. Now I'm going to take you through this spooky looking door. This looks like a total dungeon door or something. It's actually quite heavy as well. Might be able to like leave this open now. Alright. There's friggin' spiders and spider webs everywhere down here. So I'm just kind of watching where I walk and like my hair and stuff. But you can see this area down here is mostly, looks like it's been used for storage over the years. I mean, not so much now. This is all just the original sandstone down here. And then we have more area through here, which actually has a really cool little historic piece too. We have a whole nother room here. And then this little windowed bit over here is actually the original butcher's shop. So there was a butcher that operated out of the base of this hotel for quite some time, and this was their little store here, which is kind of cute. I don't know how people made their way down here and got in here, but this is what this area actually is. It's really creepy down here. Oh look, I don't know. This is like good luck, right? The horseshoe.
Yeah.
Maybe for protection in here as well. So what is kind of interesting to me is that the Bush Inn was opened in 1815. It's very old. It's over 200 years old. Now, there could be even more history to this place, because right here we have a small segment of a staircase. And you'll notice the 4 stairs, these stairs don't lead anywhere. They're not actually part of this building. So it is speculated that there's potentially more history that the Bush Inn was built on top of. These stairs could have been from another building, from a different time, and then that's been kind of removed, and then the Bush Inn built on top, which is just crazy because this place is already over 200 years old. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that there's a bit of energy and paranormal stuff to go on down here. We also have another window here in the corner. So I'm not sure if this was at one stage like street level. So we have a generator going in here, so it is a bit louder. There's some more crawl space through here, and about 10 million spider webs, cobwebs. It's nuts. And then come just through here and then look back. You can kind of see another space and just more cobwebs here. So I think we'll kind of center our investigations in the other rooms, just because this one's a bit noisy down here. Now, legend has it that there's actually a secret tunnel down here, and that tunnel leads over to the Derwent Hospital, which is actually the New Norfolk Asylum or Willow Court Asylum, which we have investigated why we've been here. It's about 5 minutes up the road. And the legend is that they would take patients from the Derwent River, bring them, which is directly next to the hotel, bring them underground into the cellar area of the Bush Hotel, and then transport them to the asylum via this tunnel so that the general public didn't have to see them or think about them, you know, out of mind, out of sight, which is kind of horrible, but that is the rumor. Now, I have been told that it is just that. It's just a rumor. It's, you know, legend came out of nothing. There's no such tunnel, but I mean, no one really knows what this basement was used for. And I do know that a lot of basements such as this in old pubs were generally used as the morgue before morgues actually existed, because they're usually, you know, a better climate down here to store bodies. So, you know, I think it'll be an interesting spot for an investigation. It's definitely said to be some activity down here, so let's get some equipment out. Alright guys, I thought that we would kick off our paranormal investigation down here with a ghost tube session. So I've just hit record now, and you guys are going to see a couple of readings come along the bottom of the screen. They're picking up on a bunch of different stuff. One of them is electromagnetic readings, which is the green bar. We also have a ghost dictionary on, which is quite experimental for us, but we have had some very relevant words come through. There's basically words listed in a database, and if we, you know, receive certain fluctuations in the environment and around us, it can correlate to a word and will produce that for us.
Shopkeeper.
Oh wow, that's pretty relevant.
It is.
So it's relevant because there is a shop down here, there is a butcher down here. So maybe we'll walk through to that area, and I'm just going to call out. My name is Amy, and I'm hoping to communicate with any spirits. Alright, just to note, this is like a public place. So there are people
Cheating.
up there cheating. Okay, no, I'm coming, I'm not cheating. So there's people up there, so what you would have just heard then is someone walking by, probably to the bar area. But other than that, traffic up here, it's pretty quiet down here, so. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything in this room. So I'm going towards the area which was a shop. It was a butcher, which is just kind of through here. This, I think, would have been like a storage kind of area. All this wood behind me seems like storage. That sounds really creepy when people walk overhead. Not just because we're in a dark, haunted basement or cellar, but because this place is like 200 years old. It's a little bit rickety. I don't want them to fall through the roof. Is there somebody in here? Did you want me to come and visit your shop? I want to buy something from the butcher. Can you help me with that request? So let's head inside. This is the actual old butcher shop. It's original here. Watch, there's a step here as you come in. My name is Amy, and I'm looking to pick up, what would people have eaten? Pork chops.
Steak.
Steak. Can you help us with that? Also guys, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know. Is there anybody in here? I want to talk to the shopkeeper, please. Are you able to make a noise for us? Can you come close to my hand? Maybe you can talk to me. Who's in this room? Is there somebody down here? love to know your name. My name is Amy and I'm here with Sonia. Alright, so I'm going to keep walking to the area where the stairs are. It is a lot noisier in this part, so just be aware of that, guys. You right there? So my mum is filming, guys. Leave a comment to tell her you say hi. But she's not very good at coordinating the darkness.
Just pitch black, Danny.
You've got more light in this room. Oh, awesome! That generator stopped. Alright, so I'm going to just put this on this staircase. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall off. Is there somebody down here? Can you come down the stairs? Water. Okay, so that's interesting because the Derwent River is right next to the hotel. I'll have to get a shot of that. And that's kind of where supposedly the patients were transported here from.
Oh.
Worship. I'm not sure if that's really relevant.
I think it is.
But the water is right there. I mean, what is worship relevant for?
Well, because didn't the Reverend used to preach here?
Oh, in the top. Yeah, that's true. So there was, I mean, this place is over 200 years old. So it's been used, it's a big building. It's been used for a lot of purposes. And one of them was the very top. Yeah, there was someone who preached here. So that's interesting. Can you tell me what these stairs led to? Because these... Chair. Is there a chair in here? There's a chair here. Is that a chair?
Yeah, there's a chair. It's gone blurry.
I think this is a chair.
Yeah.
There is a bit of light in this room, guys, so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Ooh, there's lots of spiders there. Why did you call me over to the chair? Can you give me another word, please? That's just someone walking overhead. Maybe you can tell me your name. What about this chair? I mean, maybe this is the wrong chair. Or maybe that was just a random fluctuation because magnetic north fluctuates naturally, guys. So this could, you know, just be picking up on a random reading. So I just cut that session, but I think we'll continue the investigation. I think that was a really interesting session to kick things off, but I do want to move away from this noisy generator just because it kind of ruins our chances of capturing things like EVPs. I'm now going to move on to the next experiment, and I'm going to start right here because it is a lot quieter in this room. Also, this is where we got our first response through on GhostTube, which said shopkeeper, which was kind of interesting to me. So I've set up a K2 meter here just on the door, so just watch that, guys. It hasn't been fluctuating really at all, so if it goes off, it is interesting. People believe these can detect the presence of spirits. I'm also going to run a spirit box session and see if we can get any other voices come through. If I could get shopkeeper to come through on this, that would be like amazing, really. So let's try this. Hi, my name is Amy and I'm looking to contact any spirits that might be here at the Bush Inn, in particular down here in the basement. Okay, so I just heard a voice then. Are you able to walk through the door for me? My name is Amy and I'm visiting with my mother, Sonia. We'd love to talk to somebody that's been here at the Bush Inn for a long time and knows the building very well. Can you tell me a little bit about this area of the building? What was down here? What was the biggest selling item at the butcher? What did most people buy from the butcher shop?
Not just say meat.
I don't think so. I mean, we'll have to check it in the replay because it's always hard to pick these out in the moment. Can you tell me what colour this light on the door is? Is it true that there was a secret tunnel down here? Are you able to come and shake my hand? I would like to meet you. It's just touching my hair.
It's just a cord.
Touching my hair. Touching my hair. Touching my hair. Touching my hair. Maybe you don't like this noise. Can you tap on something or knock on something? Like this, just to let us know that you are here. There is a refrigerator in this room, guys. It's an ice maker. Can you give me a sign? I would love to talk to the shopkeeper. Alright guys, so we've just moved back into the room with the staircase. The generator has just cut, so I was like, quick, let's film why it's cut. And we have set up along the stairs a bunch of motion sensors, so we call these cat balls. And basically these will light up if they are physically moved, but I always reiterate they need to be physically moved to light up. Also, we've got the K2 back here as well. I'm calling out to anybody that could be in the Bush Inn. Okay, I think that was just a noise from upstairs. That sounds like there's some people up there. Maybe you were here earlier than the Bush Inn, from when these stairs were originally built and maybe actually used. I would love if you could come down these stairs. If you're still able to walk down the stairs, walk down the stairs, please. I've placed some clear balls on the stairs, and if you touch them or if you move them, they will light up and that will show me that you're here with me. You may also be able to see a green light on the staircase, and if you go near that, it might light up a couple of other different colour lights, and that would be incredible for us. We're friendly people. We're not here to hurt you. We don't intend you any harm. We would just like to say hello, and if you would like to say hello back, then please just touch one of those clear balls on the staircase. Jesus, it's so loud here. That's like walking right over my head.
Yeah.
My light is turning itself up.
Kidding.
Oh my god. This is said to be the most haunted room inside this haunted hotel. Oh hello, we have a ball going off already. She fell down the stairs and she died here. Is there someone in here? Did you just make a noise? People, you know, see shadow figures or full-bodied apparitions all around the hotel. This looks like a death mask. Can you tell me who this is? And why this is here? This device...
Am I dead?
I got that response last night. I was investigating the morgue at Willow Court Asylum. What's that? I feel like earlier I heard Kylie come through. Film ourselves sleeping in the darkness of this haunted hotel room. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and make sure you have your notification bell on, especially because I have a part 2 video here at the Bush Inn coming very, very soon, where we spend the night in room 6, which is the most haunted hotel room here. If you want to do a little bit more reading about this place or any of the other haunted places I visited around the world, then head to my website, AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.